Danny Garcia is now mentioning things like retirement after having a tough fight with Aries Landing Lara last night. Very tough fight. Fans are very hard on Danny Garcia right now. I'm not a Danny Garcia super fan or anything. I have a lot of respect for Danny Garcia and what him and his father have been able to put together in the last decade and a half, 2 decades boxing. He's been boxing his whole life. His father is a very good trainer, one of my favorite trainers. But I know the fans had high expectations for Danny Garcia last night. The guy had 2 years off, and I know they expected him to be like Maris Breedis against Jai come take 2 years off and come in there and sweep a guy. But my highest expectation for him was possible draw. I thought he was gonna be tough enough to get some things done, but the timing is way off, man. The activity, I'm probably gonna have to do a video about that, but the activity in PBC, it makes for great fight cards, loaded cards. I know everybody's on the schedule now on the app. Dates are very valuable. You can't really grab a lot of dates right now. I think PBC did an excellent job last night. Um, I usually agree with the fans on, because I'm usually hard on fights. Like, man, that was a bad fight. But it was only one bad fight last night, and people are like, man, I don't want to buy the card, man. We shouldn't buy the card because last night, bro, if you ain't want to buy the card before that fight happened, you ain't want to buy the card at all. Let's just keep it 100. If you think that card wasn't worth buying because of Danny Garcia and Lara fight, you wasn't trying to buy that fight anyways. So let's keep it 100. Ain't nobody gonna look down on you because you ain't buy no fight. We know the economy is the way it is, but come on now. If you ain't like to fight like that, you wasn't gonna buy it. But Danny Garcia, Lara's a technician, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Lara done gave Canelo if not one of the toughest fights of his career. What are we talking about? Like, we're trying to talk about Danny Garcia fighting Lara like that was an easy fight. Man, Lara go out there and watch a couple of guys right now at this level. Lara's a high level fighter. He's probably the greatest Cuban to come out of Cuba. And I don't want to say that because Cuba got a lot of good fighters. But shoot, if I wanted to be a prisoner of the moment, I can sit up here and say right now, hey, Erzlan Lara, he the best Cuban fighter of all time. Bro, he's up there. Like, this dude he's it. He's him. He is the standard. If you want to build a boxer up from the ground up, Lara is the guy. If I was promoting right now and I needed a fighter, Lara would take me to the promised land. If he was 20 years old, 18, man, come on, man. What? So what are we talking about? And that's what I'm saying. Like, the fans are getting away from the point that the activity, bro. We already know these guys been out 2 years, a year and a half. Yeah, Danny Garcia was gonna struggle in this fight. He couldn't let his hands fly because his timing wasn't there. Lara's that good. He shut him down. He iced him out. And just like Scottie Pippen used to get on guys like Magic Johnson and shut them down, and that's what he did. I know everybody think Patrick Beverly is the defensive guy, so it's like that now. These guys are getting shut down. Lara's not the guy to be playing around with going back and forth. He is the real deal. So I think I'm kind of disappointed that the fans are raining on this guy's parade. Dad just had a stroke not too long ago. Yeah, he got a lot of life stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? But Danny Garcia's had a great career. He's exceeded everybody else's expectations. Before they knew who Danny Garcia was, they didn't think he was going to be a world champion. So, yeah, give that man some respect, man. Because I seen guys not even try to jump in a fight like that after taking 2 years off. What? What y'all should be asking is why Danny Garcia taking harder fights than your favorite fighter who been active for the last 3 or 4 years, every 3 or 4 months. But guys like Danny Garcia come off a long layoff and face a guy like Lara. That's what people should be asking. And I know a lot of people are, there was a belt on the line and the money. Man, ain't everybody trying to jump in the ring with Lara like that. Let's get real. Let's get real. Everybody trying to fight Lara like that. If we would have been seeing that. But Lara done beat the best of the best. But at the end of the day, man, Danny Garcia, he's done a lot for the sport, and So what? He had a night off. Okay. So what that's telling me is majority of society, if I have a night off, if my numbers ain't good or if I ain't doing good, they gonna be like, man, he done fell off, man. All right, it is what it is then. Cool. But Danny Garcia, I'm proud of what you've been doing in the sport. I'm glad you walked out there. People say you quit. If he quit, come on now. If he quit, there's a lot of other people that quit. And we can say a lot of other people. I ain't gonna say no names right now, but a lot of people saying quitting and stuff like that, bro. Even if he did, like, that mean he was hurt for real. What are we talking about? People, dude, 36 years old. Now we questioning his manhood and his toughness. Man, it's hard. It's hard to. But you know what it is though. When the younger generation don't know about boxing like that, and then you had the older generation, they quiet about it. Like, well, I'm just gonna agree with what they said because I'm outnumbered. So, nah, man, that dude ain't no quitter. Never been a quitter. We don't quit. Never been a quitter. That's not a quitter. Nah, that dude in the category with different kind of people. I seen Danny Garcia take time off, come back and fight Spence and all kind of different guys. When everybody was saying Spence was unbeatable. You take one loss or you get stopped one time, now everybody trying to put that label on you. It's crazy to me. But yeah, Danny Garcia retires, he can retire. If he don't feel like retiring, don't retire. You ain't gotta retire because these fans talking about something. So what? These guys done quit on some. They didn't quit on a few fighters the last 2-3 years. I done seen it. I seen fans quit on a fighter, then the next a couple of months, they right back on the side. So I know what time it is. But that's all I got.